Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of Tackle Productions. Today I bank RP once again by Jimmy and Jake.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, y'all?
And today's matchup, this is actually an interesting one. We got Jimmy returning back with the AOD baby deck. And his opponent is, if I'm correct, this was one of our nerd guys, Byron, I think his name was.
Mm-hmm.
And he's, as you can see, has brought out the promo Hercule deck, which we don't see much of, but has the ability to be super arrival based deck because of the auto on the leader. But we also know Baby could go super aggro. So let's see what happens. Let's take it away.
Yeah. I think the best way to think about this Hercule deck is Hercule walk so launch could run. like, like the deck. It's one of the few like joke leaders in the game at the time, but now that we have a archetype that's based off of comboing,
That's true. When it came out, there was no rivals.
Yeah, so originally it was just a joke, funny haha deck. You pulled it out of your draft box and you were really mad that you didn't pull Mecha Frieza. And then you built a shitty, weird Hercule deck out of it and then was just really upset with all your friends. But now it's like actually, it can do some stuff.
Okay, hang on. He charged the super combo? Is that what I see?
Yeah.
Yo.
Sometimes you need that red-green start, man.
So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking either one of two things. I'm not sure what you were thinking, Jimmy. Is like either he had nothing else to charge, or what the fuck is in that guy's hand?
I didn't even pay any attention to it because I was more scared of what was going to happen with Hercule.
Fair enough.
Which, I mean, you don't exactly need to combo stuff from your hand because your leader combos off the top of the deck, but there's always that gamble that you hit a miss on the top of the deck, which I think does happen in this match, and he recovers really well from it. But to be honest, I didn't realize he charged a super combo until this very moment.
And the leader naturally is a 5K, right? So it puts it to 15 right there.
It's a 1,000.
It's a 1,000.
It's a 1,000 5K. Again, Hercule walk so launch could run as a 5K 10K.
I forgot it was a 1,000 5,000 card.
Yeah. Which I didn't. I wouldn't have done it because I don't want to put my Bobbity in threat, but Bobbity's also a 1,000. So there was a lot of times where I was like, I want to swing at his leader with the one drop.
Here with a double strike crit, making you have to use cards in your hand that early on, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I was willing, which we miscomboed here. The math was wrong, but I was fully willing to take a single crit. But as soon as he put the chomp out, I was like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to burn my slug. Though I really did not want to.
So I know you don't play a lot of strikes back. You only play 2 in your deck. So here's a turn that you can either awaken on, or you gotta go at least one more round, depending on what's in your hand.
Yeah, which if I'm able to board a my 3-drop baby Janemba and are able to pick it back up with the 2-drop Janemba in my energy, the Janemba, the 2-drop blue one, allows me to pick up to 2 life. So that's an alternate self-awaken, and it's another reason why I'm thinking about cutting strike back completely, because I'd just rather have the cards in hand. I'd rather draw into my 3-drop baby or my Turles or whatever else than draw into a strikes back.
That makes sense.
Which is fine during my turn, because I could just burn the strike back and look at the top 2 and add up to 2, which is better value. But like late game, if I were to use my Xeno Goku super combo and I draw and strikes back, well, it's like, okay, well, this just feels bad. Which maybe I'm just a hater on all those, because I also think SS Recall is like the most mid card out of that entire deck for the Xeno Bardock shit. So maybe I'm just a hater, but
I don't know.
They're gone.
I'm really interested to see what this Hercule deck's gonna do now that it's at 3 energy and he's got a decent amount of life left, even going against AOD. Just
So I want to point this out real quick. Which I guess is the auto optional? Do you know?
What is that?
Is the auto optional on the swing, or is it an activate battle?
It's an activate battle.
Okay.
Now this threw me for a loop. He was like, I just really need the swing because I didn't want him getting the combo off there.
Yeah. And depending on what he's playing, what he needs, Ooh, that's not bad.
not bad.
Oh, okay. So I wasn't aware of that. So I thought the activate battle was just for the leader. It could be for any card.
Yes, I believe so. I was trying to look up the card and I cannot seem to find it for some reason. Maybe I'm just an idiot.
It's like
to
delusional.
make sure this was a correct play.
Because if it is, that's not bad.
Oh yeah.
I'm really curious how that card's read, actually, because I'm wondering, is it combo 2 cards from the top of the deck, then that's it? So he got the extra draw because he played, he got the Cell pseudo super combo out. But,
yeah.
Hell, for 1 energy for a rival purpose, play 3 cards, one of them being a 4K, a crit 15.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah. And especially if he goes into like an Eradicator of Peace behind this.
He can't. Leader's red.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Hercule's green. Okay.
Yeah. So the only limitation to the activate battle is if it's your turn.
Okay.
And I believe that's on both sides. Yes.
But you can do it for in any battle.
Mm.
Okay. I don't know, man. For a 1,000 leader, I feel like I should be able to do it during my opponent's turn.
Right?
I mean, yeah, probably.
This
Reboot
also...
Hercule.
Yes, reboot Hercule.
But do we really want to be seeing a lot of Hercule running around?
Yes. Yes. Unequivocally.
You know how demoralizing it would be to show up at like a big event with your like blinged out Soul Striker deck and get bodied by fucking Hercule?
That'd be great.
The way she goes.
That'd be great. So using a Sense of Being is not bad, and then turning around to get both your energies up because you awaken, which is unfortunate because you don't get that extra search on your front side during your turn, but you kind of had to do it though.
Yeah, I felt decent awakening, which it felt bad having to awaken there, but the pressure was a little too much, and I was scared to see what else he could do, even though he was tapped out, because I was not familiar with this deck at all. I don't think anybody is. So it did feel bad awakening there, but I was rather play the safe option instead of the value option.
Now, I will say he is a mono green leader with a red green engine. And the problem with that, though, is that even with 5 life, he's limited on his negates here. Mm. And you're on turn 3, which could be a very aggressive turn for AOD.
Yeah. Which this build of AOD is not the most aggressive. But I still felt with Hercule being a 1,000 leader, I still had like a ton of wiggle room. Like, I could easily start popping off here if I really needed to, and that's what I was trying to do, especially with him being tapped out. And I'm almost certain.
Heck is happening where you guys are sitting to make the lights? The camera had to adjust like this. It's like flashing red.
I don't exactly know what's going on.
For those who aren't,
I don't remember anything going on.
For those who aren't familiar, we play with no special lighting. We just use the fluorescent bulbs above us, which kind of gives a more grainier look a lot of times. But
yeah,
that was like auto color adjusting for no reason.
Yeah, these are filmed at the local, so it could be just somebody walking past with a weird reflection on their shirt or whatever to cause this. Since we don't get to control what happens within within our local shop.
I mean, who does, you know?
I mean, yeah.
We had a shop at one point where we could do that possibly, but then let's not talk about that era. All right.
Yeah, who was part of that? It's like they were, erased from the lore.
I was part of that. What are you talking about? It was me and
Wow,
Brandon.
who are you?
So here you get the offering off. He allows you to draw 2 cards, which, truth be told, with potentially 5 attacks still. Smart idea. What is Hercule's Awaken? It draws, restand, anything special?
That's what I was trying to remember.
Okay, I knew you pulled it up earlier, so I wasn't sure if you still had it up.
Yeah, I just read that one part and I already closed it out because I don't know why I did that. Yeah, it's just a draw 2.
There you go, draw 2.
Just like every other leader of that era. But it still felt good because I knew as a rival based deck, most of his cards are going to be 1 cost 10Ks, especially because like Surprise Attack is a 1 cost 10K, even though it's a monocolor. The Gogeta is, there's already 2 Nappas in play. So I felt like his combo power is going to be very, very limited. And I was correct in that.
Oh, man. Look at all those draw cards, too.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate. But, I mean, we still got that very nice explosive turn out there, though, which is pretty good to see.
For sure.
Well, I mean, that is one of our shorter gameplays. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. Keep in mind, there's buttons down below and on the screen. And like always, read your cards, know your plays, and fluff out.